So hello, my name is Muhammad Adham bin Bakri. My metric number is 200737. So in this video, I'm gonna show you about what is a hydroponic system. So let's get to what is hydroponic. Actually, hydroponic is a very effective method to growing a plant in a solution that have rich nutrient for the plants grow without having using any usual soil. So instead of using a soil to grow the plant, the root of the plant will come into direct contact with the nutrient-rich solution to having a growth regulator, and then the plant also will have access to substantial amount of oxygen in the water, and that will enhance the growth of the plant. And the primary advantage of using hydroponic is actually to grow plant is that it allows for a much quicker growth rate other than soil, growing a plant in the soil. So there are many types of hydroponic system that you can apply in your home or maybe in your industry. So in this video, I will talk about 4 systems, which is a wicket system, water culture system, NFT system, and aeroponic system. So the first one will be in wick system, which is one type of hydroponic system. So this system is actually only hydroponic system that doesn't require the use of any electricity. You just need have like a drain of a water solution, and you place the plant onto the drain without having any electricity to use for to check up the plant. And the next is a water culture system, which is water culture system is actually the hydroponic system that place the root of the plant into the nutrient solution with a deep water. As you can see in the slide, there will be the plant is immersed in a pond like solution water to get up the nutrient. And next is the NFT system. So NFT system is actually a nutrient solution is placed into a large reservoir, like you can see in the slide. Is having a large tank of nutrient reservoir, and the solution will be pumped into the slope channel that allow the excess nutrient to flow back into the reservoir, which is will be the water solution of nutrient will pump up into the plant and will go through the root and get back into the water reservoir. And the last system that I will talk about is aeroponic system, which is in the aeroponic system there is no pumping needed. Not pumping. There will be no the flow of water. It just only pump for a nozzle or the nozzle, because in aeroponic the plant that you wish to grow will be suspended in the air, and the nozzle will spray the nutrient solution into the root of each plant. So this method require electricity for the pump to keep pumping the water solution or the nutrient solution into the plant's root continuously or duration. So here I will show you about one of the hydroponic method that you can use in the home. So let's watch this video. So one of the advantage of having a hydroponic system applied to your plant growth system is, the first is a greater plant density, which means that plant can be moved as they grow. This means the spacing of certain crop in a greenhouse, if you are having a hydroponic in a greenhouse, it will decrease the average area needed for a plant over the conventional soil production. So it will require, you can stack up your plant rack. You can stack up into 1 or 3 or maybe 5 rack of your grow plant. Instead of using a soil, you only have the surface of the sand. You can build a rack. And second is it has a higher yield than a normal or soil growth plant, which is higher yield and better quality are common, although equal yield should be able obtained from a conventional cropping system. But in hydroponic system, you always maintain the nutrient. You watch what nutrient you are giving to the plant. And lastly, for the advantage of the hydroponic system is it less water consumption, which means the root system is contained in a closed store or tube that has less evaporation occur and water consumption and also reduced. Like unlike a soil grow plant, in the hydroponic system, the water is keep moving in the drain or in the tube, which means the water are not too exposed to the air, and it makes the evaporation process become lesser. So for the disadvantage of the hydroponic system is actually, the first is increase the initial investment, which means for the hydroponic system that use, of course they use electricity, pumping, that need a tube, good quality tube that can't be broken or be cracked. Of course, you will need some investment, or you can say models, before you can plan your hydroponic system. Your several dollars per square feet may added into the pump, tanks, control and support system if the supplemental light or growth room is included. And a large additional cost will be incurred. If you want to add some UV light or any light that can help growth of your hydroponic system, you will increase your cost. And the second one is it higher energy cost, which means pump, lightning or any operation system increase the electricity cost. So your monthly bill of electricity will be higher than using a soil grow plant. And the third is more technical skill is needed. For example, if you want to make a nutrient solution, you need a very chemical expertise, or you need a chemical skill, because you need to maintain the rate, the pH and all the nutrient in the solution, because the plant are really only rely on the solution, not the sand. And which means the grower with a good chemical and plant production background is very required. So for the conclusion of this hydroponic system, actually for me, hydroponic system is far more better than the soil system, because there are many type of hydroponic system, but every type of system require what plant that you want to plant. Because in order to determine which of this hydroponic system is right for you, it's important that you know what you want to plant and identify your hydroponic needs. And for instance, if you are home grower or want to be able to use a simple system that require a very little setup, you should just go for the wick system or water culture system. But if you want to grow a wide variety or a large number of plants and crops, you should use the drip system or NFT system that maybe will be more efficient than the wick system and water culture system. So I think that's all for me about the hydroponic system. Thank you.